Hey, it's Tuskrook11 with Week 4 prep for the Lost Ones Draft League Season 4, going up against the Jersey Bearticks. So first off, actually before going into what the opposing team has, I have to mention that the Week 1 match that came late was actually the opponent used two things that they shouldn't have been able to draft, because my next opponent also has those two things and had them first. So it would be too much, since they went through two matches using those Pokemon, it would be too much trouble to redo the matches we decided on. So the results of those are going to stay, even though they shouldn't have actually been legal with using Pokemon that shouldn't have been draftable for them. But anyway, so this next team, they also have Togedemaru and Cinccino. So their full roster is Zapdos, Lucario, Whimsicott, Heracross, Meloetta, Golurk Z, Megalopunny, Dragonite, Milotic Z, Minior, Cinccino, and Togedemaru Z. So because of that, with the Togedemaru, I doubt we're going to see the Togedemaru, especially considering that I have Aaron and Typhlosion. I mean Charizard and Typhlosion. If you haven't been keeping up with any of my battles, my Charizard is named Aaron Yeager. So definitely going to see the Zapdos. Definitely going to see the Megalopunny and Dragonite. We probably won't see the Milotic, and very likely we'll see the Cinccino. Might see the Minior, but definitely the Zapdos, Megalopunny, and Dragonite. So with this opposing team, there's really not much use for Aaron here. With that Zapdos and everything, and the Megalopunny, there's really more harm than good in having Aaron around, since he gets outsped by some things that really matter. So instead of Aaron, I'm going to be bringing Scarfed Typhlosion this time. This one is the Blaze variant, since there's no reason to be bringing Flash Fire against this. And then I've got Nature Power thrown on there just as a neutral move. They don't have any terrain, but it'll still be useful for the effects that I could have if I need to hit something with it, if I'm really in a bad spot. So then, well, with Scarfed Eruption, that'll do a lot more than Aaron could with hitting stuff. And it'll be able to outspeed the Mega Lopunny except for Fake Out. So that makes it much more useful than Aaron. So then I've got Adamant, Homura, Mimikyu. This will mostly be for the Dragonite and Mega Lopunny, I figure. Cinccino breaks the skies and really tears through me and I can't hit it with Shadow Claw or Shadow Sneak, so need to be careful about the Cinccino like I was with the last opponent who wasn't actually supposed to have Cinccino. Heracross also goes down easily this, Golurk as well. It's possible but unlikely that they could be running Trick Room for their Golurk and Heracross. Heracross isn't especially slow, but it could be run slow if they really want to. Another option they could have is the Whimsicott using Tailwind. That's a possibility. And I feel like that's probably more likely, actually. Especially with how they have more fast things than... Yeah, we probably just won't even see the Golurk anyway. So then I've got Physical Dimitri. That's mostly for the Mega Lopunny and Dragonite. Not a whole lot to say about Dimitri. Also going to be good against the Cinccino, except for when it brings out Bullet Seed. Then I've got Miss Kobayashi, because Stealth Rocks are going to be very crucial for that Dragonite and Zapdos. And it should definitely help against the Minior and Cinccino as well. Then I've got Grass-type Narrative Gundam Silvally. So Ice Beam just hits a whole lot of stuff. Grass, multi-attack for that Milotic. And doesn't really hit anything else. But Grass is more for defensive typing here. So running specially defensive or slightly more especially defensive. What do I actually have on the EV spread on this? Okay, so balanced defenses with leaning towards special defense. So it's more for defensive typing against the Togedemaru, Cinccino, Milotic, and Dragonite. Assuming Earthquake on the Dragonite. And also against the Zapdos. So yeah, Grass helps fill out defensive typing here. Especially that it gives me a Water Grass Fire Core. And then finally I have Zeke Von Genbu again. So knockoff for utility, Hidden Power Ice, because there's always a lot of stuff weak to ice. Thunderbolt will be very good against the Milotic and Minior, as well as the Cinccino. I will have to calc if I can outspeed Cinccino. I'll need to make sure to do that before the battle this time, so that I don't have to waste time during the battle. So that's what I'm bringing for Week 4 against the Jersey Beartics. So see you in the battle tomorrow.